Hey everybody. Now, welcome to the vocabulary lesson. Now, this is the 90 vocabulary lesson. 90. 90. So, we're going to be talking about swindle and thinking caps. That's what we're going to be talking about. Okay, so the word swindle here, which is swindle, means to obtain money or property by fraud or deceit. Let me get the this pronunciation right. Deceit. Okay, yeah. Deceit. Right here.
Deceit. Deceit.
Deceit. Right here. See? This is where I go to. Right over here. I press the audio, and then here's this pronunciation right here on the bottom. That says deceit. Deceit. Seat. Have is like saying you gotta have a seat. SEET. Deceit. D. Okay. The letter D and then seat. You gotta have a seat. Which is that? Alright, so here we go. Fraud or deceit. Transitive verb to take money or property from by fraud or deceit. Swindle, noun, to cheat a person, business, etc. out of money or other assets to obtain by fraud or deceit. Verb used without object. Swindled, swindling, to put forward plausible schemes or use unscrupulous. Phew, that was a one hard word to pronounce. I mean, jeez.
Unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous. Unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous. Unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous.
Right down here. Alright, here it is. Or use unscrupulous trickery to defraud others, cheat, an act of swindling or a fraudulent transaction or scheme, anything deceptive, a fraud. This advertisement is a real swindle. To defraud someone, to obtain money or property by fraudulent or deceitful methods. Swindle. Synonyms: scheme, swizz, informal, mainly British. The two men swindled the company out of $160,000. Swindle is a noun. Swindles is plural. An instance of swindling. Swindle means a fraudulent scheme or action. It was a swindle and not at all the conduct of a great man. Swindle. She was deprived once she found out she had $100. Swindle means to use deception to deprive someone of money or possessions. It was rude for him to swindle her and take her money. To swindle is to steal. To swindle is to steal. It's the same thing as stealing. The magician swindled the public with a deceptive and dishonestly advertised stage show. The person got swindled by a bad guy. Swindle means to trick someone, to trick or use to gain something or status. The scammer swindled me out of money. Mucho dinero. The scammer swindled me out of money. Swindle means to scam or to cheat. They tried to swindle the cashier into giving more money. Swindle means you're trying to pull a fast one. If you go to New York, you're gonna get swindled. Swindle means when you rip somebody off and you try. Swindle means when you rip somebody off and you tried to scam them and got away. The catfish was trying to swindle me to get $8,000. The catfish wanted to make up a lie to swindle me for $1,000. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as a scam. And then next one is thinking caps. So, thinking caps means it's a state or mood in which one thinks, usually used in a phrase, put one's thinking cap on. There are no fans at the track for the first time, but one hardcore fan put his thinking cap on and devised a way to watch the action in person. A state of mind marked by reflection or concentration. If we put on our thinking caps, we may come up with the answer. Put your thinking cap on to think seriously about something. I need some interesting suggestions, so if you can put your thinking cap on, I'd be grateful. A state of mind marked by concentration. We'll need our thinking caps to solve this one, a state in which one thinks, especially carefully. Put on one's thinking cap. Put on your thinking cap. Informal, to try to think seriously about a problem in order to solve it. Thinking caps, when you think harder. At school, you need to put your thinking caps on. Your thinking caps right here in your head. Thinking caps means to use your brain to figure out something. We have to figure out a problem, so let's put on our thinking caps. Thinking caps means use your brain and use your knowledge. The students put their thinking caps on in class during their exam. Let's put on our thinking caps. Using your thinking cap is a figure of speech. It means to behave or think more intelligently. You would say it in a sentence like this: I need to put my thinking cap on. Thinking caps is another word to mean brain. The kids had to use their thinking caps in order to solve the puzzle. Thinking cap, state or mood in which one thinks. He put on his thinking cap. We need to put our thinking caps on to avoid being swindled. We need to use our thinking caps so we can swindle. That sounds like some crazy bad idea. Thinking caps, a state or mood in which one thinks. She told her pupils to put on their thinking caps before answering questions. Thinking caps means using your head. Hey, put on your thinking cap means by using your head. Alright, I'm going to say this again. Thinking caps means using your head. 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 One last time. Thinking caps means using your head. All right, folks. That's it. The lesson is over. Hope you guys enjoyed the lesson.